So for the side of Vici Gaming, we get TA played by Ori Yang on the Axe, PYW with the Skywrath Mage, DY back on the Ogre Magi, Faceless Void played by Eurus. And we'll be on to this game 3 in just a moment.
10 seconds remaining.
With IG taking game 1, VG taking game 2, this is certainly turned into a pretty exciting series, especially with the fact that, you know, this is Vici now looking to do to IG what IG did to them on day 1. And I know I mentioned that at the end of game 2, but I mean, that's what's looking like the potential possibility here, where Vici win this game, they reverse sweep IG, and they finish their revenge. They seal it up. So here we go, ready to go on this one.
Prepare for battle.
I'm sending 5 heroes towards top. Only thing committed right now is the Fade Bolt. Probably see either the God's Rebuke or a Spear first. Most likely the God's Rebuke coming out from Mars. And Emo, of course, into the Tidebringer. They've brought 3 heroes towards top. PYW, if he shows himself, he might just be dead. They've got 5 heroes waiting on the high ground. Yang just starting it off with Battle Hunger. Alright, I'll tick you down if you're just going to stay there. Battle Hunger runs out on cooldown for another 4 seconds. They drag them away from the bounty runes, and that's with Kaka looking over at this jungle area bounty. Concussive shot level 1 there for PYW, which is no surprise. They'll pressure the bounty rune. They'll get them both over top. And all of a sudden, it looked like Eurus was at least trying to get the bounty rune. He might time walk for this 3rd one, and he got it. So not a bad way to use that time walk to secure that bounty rune, but now no way to clean up on the damage that you're taking right now. You do have 6 tangos, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And they will walk Ogre all the way bottom, which is, you know, normally the case with DY laning here with Eurus. For the lane up top, you've got the concussive shot that's going to continue to come through onto these heroes from PYW, and once he gets to level 2, we'll see if he goes into the Ancient Seal or the Arcane Bolt. I know I've seen a couple of times in the Ancient Seal. And Yang early into the Battle Hunger, so how long will it be until we see potentially a call available for the Axe? But working with the Battle Hunger right now, and certainly making this a difficult lane early on for Ali as well as Fly. But we say difficult early, and Ori down to about a sliver of health, as was Emo. Both of these mid laners succumbing to a bit of damage from their lane opponent. So, getting close to that level 2. Ollie popping that salve, but immediately hit with that Battle Hunger. Yang continuing to just put the pressure onto these heroes. Battle Hunger will be purged off thanks to the right click and finish onto that creep from Ollie. Meanwhile, over mid, once again, Emo sitting really low. TA starting to really pull ahead over the lane opponent of Emo, and he's going to salve up once more. But TA starting to get a little bit of an XP lead. Still sitting level 2. Torrent comes in, which this is a TA that was picked into a Kunkka. Usually it's talked about the Kunkka having that torrent to get rid of that refraction. So I wouldn't be surprised if, maybe the build here from Emo is, maybe we see a Spirit Vessel on him as well as Heaven's Halberd. Or maybe just into the Heaven's Halberd. Interested to see. But TA starting to really pull ahead and into the level 4 already. Torrent will land on Ori, but Ori holding that refraction, I believe, for probably after he gets hit. Doesn't want to get it burned out quickly. So shots coming through. Ori a lot of damage here on Emo. The Torrent will go to get the range creep. But 19 and 10 so far to the 9 and 2 of Emo. And you can see how much Ori is just really destroying this mid lane for the moment. Sidebringer comes in, and Emo, he's sitting here with another salve being purchased. That's the third salve that's that he's going to try and sip down. So, level 3 Yang going 2 into the counter helix, still having 1 onto the Battle Hunger. I'm always wondering when that call will be picked up as Fly finally purges off that Battle Hunger. Ori's sitting level 5, and Emo trying to get there. He's only halfway to level 5, so full level behind this TA already. Concussive shot slows up Ollie, goes into the Mango. Cold Feet's there. They'll throw the stun out, but it won't save the life of this Ancient Apparition. However, there's a good trade for Fly to get the kill on the Yang. So support for an offlaner is something that IG will take, although usually in like that first trade, it's more beneficial for the team, that got first blood regardless.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Back to 4.
Skyref ends up sitting pretty low, and he doesn't have any regen to work with. Lane we haven't talked about is bottom. We've got Eurus standing at 16 and 4, keeping it just about even with where the Wraith King is. So not the best lane for Eurus, not the worst lane for him, as at least CS-wise he's keeping up with the Wraith King. So if the lane's going to go poorly, at least him being at the same pace here as the Wraith King is the least you can ask for.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So there's Yang going into the call, so it will be the call at level 4. And this could potentially give them the opportunity to just dive in on Ollie all the time. They'll have the concussive shot, they'll move over towards, the Ancient Apparition. Spear lands onto the TA. Refraction on cooldown. Ori, though, surviving with PYW and DY coming around the back. They are putting some damage in onto the Kunkka. Ori surviving. Will have the refraction to re-engage on this. There's the trap, and the shot's coming through onto JT to get the kill. But the Torrent takes away that refraction. However, it won't matter with Emo. Forced to hide within the trees. So good rotation coming out from Vici once again. It's the Sport saving this TA. Uh-oh. Emo. Woo! Ends up dead. Ori getting the kill there, and he picks up a double damage. That'll be fun to work with. We'll continue to just pull further and further away from this Kunkka, doubling, no, more than doubling the CS of Emo. He is getting absolutely dumpstered right now, and let's switch to the net worth. Yeah, Jesus. Wow. And I mean, oh. Sorry, words escape my brain right now. Whoa.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Jesus. Trap X boat flying in, but they get the kill there on the Ollie. Refraction off before the boat hits. Emo in a lot of trouble with the rotation coming in from Kaka. It's not going to matter. Now they've got the Arcane Bolt coming through from PYW. He doesn't have any more mana to throw another concussive shot. The telekinesis throws the TA onto the high ground, but we'll see Ori rotate. And now they've got the concussive shot. That's the clarity doing work, and they'll get the kill onto Kaka. Double kill for Ori, who is absolutely dominating. This Kunkka is behind the Rubik in net worth. Ay, ay, ay. How many salves did he get shipped out mid? 4?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, boy. Such a one-sided match right now, and this is, you know, two of the top teams in China. You can almost say the 1 and the 2 based on TPC results.
Swiftly to the temple's
But obviously, we've seen IG make, LGD make a statement recently. Ever since the change from Chalice to the 1 position, it's looked a lot better. Trap comes down on a fly, and there's the telekinesis, but Kaka, oh, the culling blade is there. They'll chop right through this Rubik.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
His body lays in 2 pieces on the ground right next to that tier 1 tower, getting cold in half. So finally some time here for Kunkka to farm up a little bit. Emo enjoying a little bit of relaxation. Yang hit with the stun, and there's the cold feet. They get the call to pull him away. They've got Ori nearby. Fly now finally takes the reincarnation, holding that skill point at level 7, but they've got the slow, they've got the stun coming in from DY. They now have the silence. Telekinesis stuns up too. They've got the cold feet out on the Yang. Here comes Eurus, as well as Emo making the rotation, but what a good chrono to lock in too. He actually focuses his attention on the Ollie. Now you've got the Arena of Blood as well as the spear coming down onto PYW. Yang and PYW are dead on the side of Vici. They look over at Kaka. They've got 3 heroes ready to go. TP attempt out from Emo. Eurus was hoping to maybe get a shot in and a first hit bash if RNGesus would praise him. But now under the tier 1 tower going after Kaka. Fade Bolt will make this take a little bit longer. And now the trap is down, the bash is there, the telekinesis is out, Kaka trying to survive, but the time walk back, and the bash comes through to finish off this Rubik.
Dire's top tower.
This is 10 minutes into the game, 5,000 net worth lead, and Ori up at 6,000 net worth goes Blink Dagger first, and that's no surprise when you've got an advantage like this. You know, look for that extra mobility and really punish the side of IG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Ori just driving through this jungle of IG. We've got vision inside our jungle. We must be safe. Except that's not true at all. PYW goes down to Ollie. They've got the Chilling Touch out on the DY. That won't get the finishing blow out onto the Ogre, as he is affected by Ice Blast, but won't reach that 11% threshold. Or 12% threshold, sorry.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Eurus Chrono not available for 40 seconds.
Dire's bottom
They've got the
tower
outpost to
is under
TP over to. Yang inside the jungle. He's going to a Blink Dagger. Now they look over. They've got the concussive shot. Fly on the run. Doesn't have reincarnation up for a minute.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is such a hard game right now for IG all over the place. At least Emo is recovering. But that's recovering in comparison to where he was. He's tripled his net worth. But tripling 1,000 when you're behind 4,000 is not great. Certainly still a struggle.
Dire are scanning.
Although Vici, for all the pressure that they put on the IG to start this game off, they've slowed it down since going after that fight towards top.
Radiant
They've
are
got Chronosphere to work with once again. Yang now almost ready with the Blink Dagger. They've got the Blink Dagger out onto the Templar Assassin and one Mithril Hammer away from finishing off the Desolator. So they might wait for these items to go. Got the Mask of Madness going into a Maelstrom for the Faceless Void. And towards top, they get the kill there on a PYW. So they continue to take out these supports on Vici. TA 5-0-1 and 2-0-1 here for Eurus. They got a kill onto the Axe, or well, they got 2 kills onto the Axe. It was the trade over top and then the death over in the fight that went out. And he might commit the Chrono just to stop the TP. They'll get the first life gone, and they should be able to lock him down and get the second life out of here. Stun. Nope, that's not going to help because he'll avoid it with the Blink Dagger. We continue to go after Fly as he continues to, well, hope and pray that he can leave. But Time Walk and a Blink Dagger, there's no way you get out of the reach of both these heroes on Vici. Is over mid, Emo dead again.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, Ori pressuring the top tier 2.
Dire's top tower
He's
is
300
under
gold away
attack.
from having this second Mithril Hammer and finishing off the Desolator. Pipe next for the Axe now that he's got this Blink Dagger on Yang, and like we said, it's Maelstrom coming in for the Faceless Void. For the side of IG, Kaka, Yule's Blink Dagger, that'll be a while, and yeah, Fly is saving for the Radiance. We'll see if he gets the time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But, yeah, Kunkka goes into the Spirit Vessel. That's no surprise. Meanwhile, they're smoked up trying to go for Ori. That's a tough ask. They've also got the concussive shot. The Torrent doesn't land, but they've got the Blink as well as the call. Ice Blast flies in and hits onto Yang. DUI here with this Axe inside the arena. He'll freeze over and ends up dead to JT. So will DUI, or will he? He survives as now IG are trying to retreat. They get the kill on a JT. They look over at Kaka. Maybe they can get Emo slowed up with the trap, make it a third, and now potentially a fourth with Ali on the run. And, well, everybody here from Vici to make sure that he does not escape. So, you got the Ogre, you got the Axe, but you lose 4, and it's on to Roche. You've got the Desolator, they have the Meld Strikes. The minus armor is very substantial on this Roche. And an easy Aegis into the hands of Vici.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
So, still holding on to hope that he'll get this Radiance.
Illusion.
Fly without reincarnation for another 50 seconds. Get the Battle Hunger out onto the Axe, which is only level 1. So he really doesn't feel a thing. I mean, TA had 10,000 net worth 16 minutes into the game. This has been such a game for Vici, and especially Ori at the moment, who is really continuing to snowball out of control. Got all 5 heroes here from IG looking like a smoke. They've got the sentry down, they've got the observer down, and well, nobody's got the smoke. Arena comes in, that'll lock in the Skywrath Mage. They'll look for the Ice Blast. That will go over PYW, but it doesn't land on top of him. They'll still get the kill regardless. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of the TA. Now can they follow this up with anything more? The Ignite flies across with the multicast. Now Ori may be looking to re-engage. Eurus comes over. They've got Yang with the call, and they take the first life away from this Wraith King. They're working with Chronosphere. How close do IG really want to stand? Spear comes out onto Eurus as well as the Chilling Touch shot, but now Time Walk forward won't be able to get in range to get that Chronosphere out. JT dead anyway, and he's gone for 34 seconds without buyback.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
So I talked about how the last time IG had won back-to-back series against Vici was 2017. Not looking likely, as they're now trailing 11,000 net worth just 18 minutes into the game. BKB next here for the Templar Assassin. Stacks the enemy jungle, but he controls it, so it doesn't matter. JT coming over with Kaka, the rest of the team looking to help. JT has the Blink Dagger, looks for the spear, but the quick reflex is there from Ori to avoid the gank altogether. And he ends up surviving. They've got the scan over on the Fly, who's still looking for this Sacred Relic. And I believe this is his courier getting out there, or at least trying to grab that Sacred Relic before he dies. Eurus moving forward. There's the blink as well as the call. Can they get the kill? Will it even take away the gold it needed to get themselves this Sacred Relic? He actually still holds 25 gold extra, as the courier is over by the secret shop. Meanwhile, Ori taking a lot of damage and ends up dead to Ollie. Shadows thanks to the Ice Blast. But the blink, the call comes through on Emo. There is the Mystic Flare on top. They'll get the kill onto the Kunkka. They've taken out 3. And without Ori, it really still holds strong and true here for Vici. Vici have just performed perfectly in this game. A little bit of a hiccup. They do lose Ori, but in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. They're up 11,000 net worth. That's not the comeback kill. It's not a full team fight, but this, you know, it adds to it. If PYW even dies, the Cold Feet does finally tick him out, but they get the kill here on Ollie, and they're looking to also add JT to the list, and they will. So right now it's 22-10. TA not going to hit that Alchemist point of a 1k GPM, but certainly up there. You know, only most recently hitting a setback over mid, getting singled out by the side of IG, but not that that matters all too much. Meanwhile, they've got the Chronosphere on cooldown for another 110 seconds. BKB finished on the Faceless Void. And TA has the BKB as well going into the Crystallis. So IG smoke, but it feels desperate, and I mean it is. They're down by so much. They need to make a play. It has to be perfect. Can they at least get the kill here on Yang? He's shown himself over mid. Blink, God's Rebuke, as well as the Arena coming in. They'll have the Ice Blast out onto the Axe. Can they still get the kill? The Chronosphere... What? Eurus, excuse me? Well, you're almost making it not called a Lotus Sphere, but maybe a Eurosphere, because they get the kill there on Akaka. I don't even think it's going to matter that he whiffs the Chronosphere. They still take out 3 heroes on the side of IG. They look over for JT. The spear pushes back DY, but it won't matter. PYW keeps up, and we'll get the... Will he get the kill? Does he have the life? PYW still giving chase. Concussive shot to add to that, and there it is, the final touch. Rubik's Chrono? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Eurus. so used to the Arcana and seeing it be green. His Chrono's still on cooldown for 20 seconds. Eurus, I apologize. I guess I got it wrong.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is where I'm forever known as the guy who doesn't know the difference between a purple chronosphere and a purple chronosphere. Totally a bad chronosphere from the Rubik. Am I right? Go back and you watched it. Yeah, I said that the first time. Am I getting away with this one here? Am I not looking stupid anymore? No? Not working? Okay. Moving on. Stop typing caster lol, please. I'm not looking. I'm not even looking at chat. It doesn't exist if I don't look at it. I'm keeping my hand over my left eye so I cannot see the chat in my peripherals. Totally called it right the first time. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So Fly on the run with Yank coming in. We've got the Wraithfire Blast thrown at the Axe as well as the Telekinesis on a DY. He'll be on the high ground as they get the kill here on Ollie. Ori gets that one with the BKB being popped. They'll go after Fly. Fly has reincarnation. There's the Chronosphere from Eurus. Oh man, absolutely perfect this time. It's like it was every single time. Kaka steals the Chronosphere again. Obviously, he's had it both times, but it's on cooldown since he used it so recently. GG is called. Vici take the reverse sweep of IG. Oh man. 2-1 reverse sweep there for Vici. Hopefully nobody important was watching me botch that call of the Rubik Chronosphere. Totally knew that from the get-go. 30-11, Vici. Let's forget it. Move on. My life isn't over. Eurus, 10-0-8, perfect game from him. Yang played it really well, 3-4-11. So did Ori, absolutely demolishing Emo. Where did Emo even end in terms of net worth? He ended below the Mars and just above the Skywrath Mage. Well, Vici move on to go up against LGD. We'll be seeing that next. It's a best of 5 between the two teams. That should be a fun one to get to watch. Hopefully no Rubiks and Faceless Voids in the same game. I'll never forget it. And we'll be back in a moment. I'm a caster BCop at BCop92. Tweet at me telling me that was Rubik's Chronosphere. If you tweet at me telling me that's Rubik's Chronosphere, I won't even block you. I totally deserve it. I'm just asking for followers. I'm being an e-beggar. Well, we'll be back with the next game in just a moment. I love you guys. Forget that last, that mid-team fight. Never remember it. Don't bring it up ever again. It never happened. See you later. We'll be back in a moment. Let me play this music. Drown out the thoughts of a totally Rubik Chronosphere that I mentioned.